Hi there guys, I thought I'd give you a quick update on Ryan's situation. I will take it from the beginning so that you understand what's going on. Saturday night, early Sunday morning, Ryan ended up in absolute agony. Now, he'd been suffering with his stomach for about 3 months. He thought it was a dietary thing, thinking it was a lactose problem, so he changed his diet and everything else, and it just kept going and kept going. And his doctor said it was gastroenteritis. Twice he had antibiotics, twice it didn't work. Well, the Saturday coming into Sunday early hours morning, an emergency ambulance was called. They also looked up and said, well, we feel that the pain was coming from his bladder. That wasn't the case. They gave him two options, whether to just have some pain relief and see his doctor again, or to go with them. Ryan chose to go with them, which was really strange because he will never ever do that. He's never ill. He's always, you know him for yourselves, he's a happy chappy. He has his moments. They got him to the hospital. They've done a CT scan and found that his appendix was very, very inflamed. But their main concern was it's some kind of growth or something was happening on the end of his appendix. So they've had to tell him the worst case scenarios of whether it was a cancerous tumour and what would happen if they go in and see that. They would remove the appendix with the cancer on, and if it spread to the bowel, they would cut that part of the bowel out and reattach it at a later date, so you would have ended up with a bag. Well, as it stands, we were there, me, Sue, his daughter Kelsey and her little girl, giving him support at the hospital, waiting for his operation. There, he's having injections of codeine, morphine, and paracetamol, a bag of very strong antibiotics, and another one was saline. He wanted to go out for a little bit of fresh air, so we went out, and as we were coming back in and onto his landing for where his ward was, he had a massive attack where instantly he was absolutely soaked with sweat. He was trying to throw up but couldn't, and holding himself. He was in agony. The nurses rushed out. He started throwing up this light green, never seen anything like it before, but this nasty stuff. Well, they ended up making him comfortable, getting him back into his bed, making him comfortable and stuff like that. Me and Ryan thought he was game over. This thing had burst or whatever, So anyway, I let him sleep. I come home and dropped his missus home. But today, I didn't hear anything from him until after tennis, something like that. So I thought, right, I'll go up to the hospital. They'd moved him the floor up and left him in the corridor in his bed with all his stuff at the bottom, so he couldn't straighten his legs, right by the nurse's station. He's supposed to have had his operation at 8 o'clock this morning. It hasn't happened. I mean, it's gone 5 o'clock now and still nothing. He hasn't eaten since Saturday, or drank anything since Saturday. He's feeling a little bit better today because obviously the inflammation has been brought down by the antibiotics and stuff like that. So he's feeling a little bit more comfortable. I've took him out for a bit of fresh air and everything today. So that's what's happening so far. Problem is, Ryan is stubborn, as you know he is. he's our pain in the ass, and he always will be. He's adamant this weekend on our collab of travelling, driving, mind you, after his operation, and camping. He's a nutcase, because I'd rather be at home and relaxing in my own bed, but him, no. He's just, the only thing he's worried about is his blow up bed popping, so he won't be comfortable. He's crazy. I mean, his surgeon have said he will be okay as long as he don't do anything strenuous or pick anything heavy up, otherwise he can cause himself a hernia because of the the incisions they make for keyhole surgery. So I've come home now. Left him to it. I've left Caden and the two little ones are there seeing him today, and his missus is going to go up a bit later on. But I would like to say, from myself, Ryan, Sue and the family and my wife, a massive thank you for your support. Chris from Fright Night Project, Haunted Sessions, Jason and Lisa, Jake and Candy, Jamie, you've been absolute legends, and we couldn't get through this without you, to be fair. You've been so amazing. Our community, you've been fantastic, sharing out your support and everything else, and everybody else's community, like from Fright Night Project and Haunted Sessions. Also, Beardo, yourself, thank you very much for, your condolences and everything else, and your community. It's really, really appreciated. And I shall keep you all posted, and we'll get through this. Ryan, he's just a pain in the ass, but he's our pain in the ass. I just hope that this weekend goes really smoothly for him if he is going to be doing this. But I think we are going to stop along the way on the motorway to give him little breaks if he's going to do it, and if he's up for it. If it is something sinister, it's going to be a no-go for him, which he's going to be quite gutted about, because he's been looking forward to it so much. So anyway, guys, thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.